He's below you. You don't need the heartbeat. He's on the UAV. Come on, man. Mini map, dude. I don't understand why people prefer the heartbeat over the mini map. We've been spectating randoms for a very long time, and still some of this shit just really shocks the hell out of me. What is going on? Wolfpack Savage here. In today's video, we're going to be spectating some random solos, and the point of this series and the purpose of doing this is to put you guys in the position of another player. That way you can kind of see what to expect from other players that you're playing with, as well as going over the mistakes that they're making. That way you guys can avoid making those same mistakes. But before we dive into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, join the Wolfpack today, also leave a like on the video, and without any further ado, let's dive into the gameplay. Here we are now spectating a Hagar who is trying his best to get enough money to get a loadout. Let's go ahead and pull up the map and see what we're working with here. Nothing. We have nothing. There's a scavenger over here I would go ahead and make my way to. It's out of the zone, but he's sitting here looting these small ass buildings. We'll probably be able to find enough money, but the problem is we can literally walk our happy ass over here, complete all the scavs, and then walk our happy ass right back and get enough money to buy our loadout faster than this is going to work here. Now I have no idea why the hell he is switching so many damn weapons. Bro, I'm trying to explain shit, and you're over here. Drop it, pick it up, drop it, pick it up, drop it, pick it up, get over it. All right, so we're not really sure what's going on right now. There's no footsteps, no one's in this building. We're by ourselves and we're wasting time. Now look, the only reason we include shit like this in the videos is because this is the shit we keep on seeing. Players still do this a lot, 90% of the time. You know what? Maybe he's got a challenge. Maybe he's like, look, I'm not going to grab a loadout. I'm just going to walk around and pick up everything in the world. Maybe he's got 5 gifted on it. Who knows? Who knows? Guys, we're going to go ahead and just fast forward our happy asses through this shit. This is all right. Here we are spectating Mr. S. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce this damn name, but he's already rocking a beautiful 4 kills with 123 enemies left, and he's got enough for his loadout. But for some reason, I thought for a second maybe he's taking a shit. Just sitting perfectly still. Now we need to make our way to a buy station first and foremost. It's pretty obvious, right? So superstore, damn, that's unfortunate. And hangars, I'd probably go to the one over here by the police station, but we're gonna fight this guy first. Definitely respect him. Don't run from a fight just because you have the money, but definitely don't risk losing it. Come on, baby, shoot him. We have a molly. We could spam at one side, force the enemy to rotate around, and then push him out the right hand side. But unfortunately, we just go out there where I know damn well the enemy's going to be holding that angle, and that's exactly what happens. He ends up getting killed. Again, guys, I would have threw a molly right there on that corner where we just pushed at, just to distract the enemy, and I would have come out the right hand side, the right doorway, and then come around him and shot him in the back. When you guys shoot an enemy, he's usually going to predict you're going to follow his footsteps and chase him. That's what most players do. Change it up. Don't chase him. Redirect and funnel him in like he's a sheep. Herd his ass to you. All right, so now we've got another player in the mix. Kutcher with 107 enemies remaining, rocking 3 kills. And we need to get this money. We got to get this bag. Unfortunately, this isn't even the guy we were just spectating. Weird. This isn't the guy that killed us. So we got to push up and get this kill. Here we are, ADS and slow walking. Again, guys, this is dumb. If there's a sniper behind us in the apartment complex, we're gonna get shot in the back of the head. Stop doing this, guys. I don't know why players automatically think they're gonna be more accurate if they sit here in ADS on the enemy. I mean, right there, he literally jumped through, bunny hopped at ADS, locked into the enemy, and got the shots off. He didn't have to do what he was doing moments before. Stop walking around in your sights. Otherwise, you're gonna get shot in the head. Stop it. Snap on the enemy, zoom in when your reticle is on his face. Once you're zoomed in, proceed to pull the trigger and blow his head off. All right, so now we've gone ahead and marked the buy station. We're gonna run over here, grab the ATV and go there. Now this is kind of, I don't know if I'm a fan of this. We're on an ATV, so we're very vulnerable. The chance of driving past here, working our way through all this crap, hopefully he goes this way. He's not going to, he's gonna go right through apartment, factory, but the chance to get shot off is really high. It's very easy to shoot enemies off of 4-wheelers, despite what they may believe. Also, I would have worked my way over up here. It's closer. You don't have to drive through this shit. The chance of living is probably better. We do have another ATV on the mini map in pursuit of us in this direction with the crown bounty. Not really sure what homeboy sees. There's a vehicle stopped behind us. There he is. No idea why the enemy bailed from the vehicle so far away from the compound. Oh, easy beams, baby. Come on, man. There you go. There you go. Yeah, not really sure why we marked the buy station and decided, you know what, screw it, we're not gonna go to buy at all. I respect the fact that we killed homeboy, but that wasn't initially why he stopped here. Maybe he saw something I didn't. I doubt it. Not because I think I'm better, but because he's just not really playing like he saw anything. Just gotta clear that up. Savage, you got a big head, bro. All right, but look, this is what I was kind of leading to. Like, I don't really know why we came here originally, and he doesn't either. He went up to the top, looked out the door, then now he's going back to the bottom, and now he's laying prone. I don't know why he does this as well. This is the second time he's gone prone to mark the same buy station. Fam, you know where it's at. Why are we marking it? You're on level 104. You're fine. You've been around. You're not new to this. Come on, man. And notice we've been sitting on loadout money for the past 30 kills. The 30 players that has died in the match. Oh, what? And still we don't have our loadout yet. The match is more than halfway over and we're just now getting there. Now I'm very confused why he bailed off the vehicle around this area and decided to take it on foot while he's getting shot from the right hand side. No idea. I think he just panicked. And still, with the tracers, with the mini map showing us exactly where the enemy is, he's still confused. He has no idea where he's getting shot from. Pay attention to everything when you're in a fight. Don't worry about running, getting safe. Worry about running, getting safe, and finding out where you're getting shot from. Also, this right here, we're laying prone in the open. There's a guy right in front of us. That's just unfortunate timing. He's on the roof. Wow. Now we knew he was on the roof because of the ping. It had the arrow above the red dot, meaning he's elevated above you. He did not know that. Kutcher had no idea because he's looking at the truck, and it took him a while to actually even see the enemy's head peeking. It's like players, when they play this game, they're only thinking about one thing and one thing only. They don't have the ability to multitask and do multiple things at once. Like, for instance, when Kutcher was getting shot at, he bailed off of the vehicle, never even looked where the enemy was going, and even when he was safe, he was looking at areas that had no relevance to where we're getting shot from. And then right there, the enemy was so bad that was on top of that rooftop, he would just use that ridge as a heady. He could have easily blitzed us down as we were sitting in the open. For some reason, he decided to jump right off into his own death. Now, Kutcher's rocking 6 kills, dude, and it looks like we're gonna be posted up. Not really sure why. Now, some of you may think this is a gatekeep, but I don't think this is a gatekeep because there's still buildings that are safe. All right, thankfully we're moving. All right, we're gonna have a lot of people rotating from Storage Town to Superstore. That's where the majority of the map is probably gonna be. So they're gonna be making their way to Boneyard. If you're an aggressive player, you need to make your way there as well. Or you can make your way up in here because you can catch a lot of people rotating extremely early. But we're going to do something else. Not really sure what it is right now. Heart beating the wide ass open. That's right. So when you guys are shooting enemies, everyone always wants me to make a how to snipe video. The key is pointing the crosshair at the enemy's head and pulling the trigger. That is with reaction time. How do you develop reaction time? You fight, you practice, you get better, you improve. You can see here when he's taking shots, he's just waiting for the enemy to get around the crosshair. And once the enemy's around it, then he pulls the trigger and hopes the enemy runs into it. Stop doing that. Start practicing your patience, line up that headshot, instantly pull whenever the enemy's face is lined up with the reticle. Now I'm gonna make a tips video again here soon, and one of the tips I want to put out there is how do you get better aim? Well, a lot of players when they play COD or anything, they don't really look at the reticle when they're shooting at the enemies. They're looking at the enemy and hoping that their coordination will bring the reticle to the enemy. Instead of doing that, what you want to do is look at the reticle and direct that reticle to the enemy's face and then pull the trigger. When you can do that, your long range, close range, mid-weight range combat will go up tremendously. All right, now here we are spectating D Torres, who's camping on the rooftop. He got us caught out in the open. Now, as far as he's concerned, man, he shouldn't have just been sitting there. He's sitting on the rooftop looking around. If you guys are on rooftops, be aware of other people on rooftops around you as well. Same situation that D Torres is in, though. We're sitting on a rooftop, heart beating. Why are we heart beating that direction? Guys, your heartbeat sensor will not reach from here to here. It won't. Stop doing it. I don't get it. You can tell how good a player is just by how they loot. It's the truth. If you just put like 10 players of different skill levels in one room and you just say, don't move, just sit there and pick up items, I could tell you who the better player is. I can tell you who the worst player is. Speed is crucial. And for some reason, players, instead of trying to get out there and learn how to work their fingers quickly, they sit here idle, waiting for enemies to come to them. Now, it's going to work out for us. When you go ahead and push that, we got him broke. This should be an easy one tap. We got to keep playing aggressive. The enemy should be plating right now as he's moving, which it looks like he's not because we didn't get a hit. We didn't get an armor hit. Yeah, that's that right there. The enemy that we just broke. He should have been plating as we're running. Now, he may not have had plates. Never mind. Yeah, he did. If you get broken and you're running, plate while you're running. Move and plate. I don't know why people just run and they just wait till they get into a corner and then they plate up. Stop doing that, guys. Stop doing it. Start plating while you're maintaining movement, guys. Come on. And D Torres is sitting on 8 kills right now with 36 enemies left. He could potentially have a decent game depending on what happens. All right, go into the circle. We got a lot of people going to be rotating from Boneyard. I like the fact that he's registering that in his head. And he's absolutely obliterating with the M4. You got to give him a little bit of credit right there. Great read on him, to be honest. Great read trying to predict where the enemies are running from, noticing that, going up and trying to get the lead on the enemy. Now, looking at Boneyard, I was thinking they'd have to come to us, but there is this warehouse still safe. Most players will probably just work their way here and hold the edge of the circle, which is not really what you want to do. I like the fact that we're scanning around right now, trying to analyze where they're at. Now, you got to be careful sitting here exposed. If for some reason, the moment your back's turned, somebody with a Carnage 8 pops up on the hill and they see that head sitting there, they're going to pop you in the back of the dome. I don't really know what the play is right now. I'm going to be 100% honest. Because kind of sitting there, waiting for the UAV to go away. No, what? No. Now, I get wanting to waste it so someone else can use it, but dude, the dude just hopped in a vehicle right in Boneyard. I would at least shot it in his direction. At least shot it over there. He's doing a recon, fam. Look down and shoot him, but you got to be careful. The guy to the left-hand side. Never mind, he's below us. Just kidding. Thermite? Question mark. Oh, someone else is already throwing thermite at the enemy right now. You got to be very careful. There goes the kill. He's below you. You don't need the heartbeat. He's on the UAV. Come on, man. Mini map, dude. I don't understand why people prefer the heartbeat over the mini map. You'd rather put your gun away and hold the freaking piece of hardware than just look at the UAV that you called in? I don't get it. I never will. Heartbeat one more time for me, please. Jesus. And with that, he gets so tunnel visioned on one enemy, he doesn't even look to the left-hand side. All right, go ahead, jumping off a train station. Still just rely on the heartbeat too much. Give it up, dude. The two people around you right now, they're not on heartbeat. They have ghost on, or they're gone. I would assume homeboy that we had on UAV that killed the guy in the vehicle, I would assume he's probably over here or maybe in the fire station. Notice how we're just running straight. We're not even checking the right-hand side. We're just looking straight, and our reticle's on the ground. Stop allowing your reticle to drag on the ground. It's gonna be harder for you guys to get your shots off if you're staying at the ground all the time. You want your reticle to be on the horizon. That way you just got to snap left, snap right, and so on and so forth. This is crazy. Right now, as we're pushing out in the open, we need to be looking at the rooftops to our left and our right-hand side. We got enemies right next to us. That's a decoy grenade right there, but there's someone through that bitch. Someone through the decoy. So we get looked that direction, trying to find him, man. What are we doing? Oh, there's a gun right there. He's just watching, and this is how it ends. You know, we've been spectating randoms for a very long time, and still some of this shit just really shocks the hell out of me. All right, and for some reason, Activision said, you know what, Savage, instead of spectating the teams that, you know, you're fighting, we're going to go all the way over here and we're going to give you the only person on the edge of the map that's not going to do anything for the next 10 minutes. You guys can thank Activision for this one, boys. All right, so here we have Stein. 14 enemies left. Granted, he's very low level, so he's a newer player. He doesn't really know what to do. Like, again, another example, his heartbeat sensor will not reach that compound. It will not reach that compound. I'm going to say it one more time for those in the back. Your heartbeat sensor will not reach any of this. Now, what he should be doing right now is pushing that. There's no reason for us not to. No way is anybody over here going to expect a player to be right here at this point. I wouldn't even expect this from players. This is too much. Now, this again is falling into the fear. When you guys cave in and succumb to the fear, you guys will be playing like this. And I know a lot of you watching have done this before, or you still do it from time to time. You may not always do it, but you may do it from time to time, whether you're getting pushed by a duo. Holy shit, the whole lobby's doing this shit. That boy even brought a freaking trophy system. Now, the sniper shooting at him. If you're going to play passive, don't shoot at the enemy and reveal your position, because when you have to rotate, which you will after this zone, he's going to be sitting here waiting for you. Actually, maybe not. Maybe he's just going to drive away and push him. I like that. Let's see this aggression. Here we have a big Bertha pushing on the guy with the trophy system. Let's see what he does. Precision coming in. I can't see what's happening. We're just kind of frozen solid right now, witnessing everything right now. Big Bertha lost all momentum, can't get his vehicle over, and for some reason the other enemy's not even shooting back. Finally, homeboy jumps out of the Bertha trying to get the shots off. Who wins the fight? Bertha loses it. That's another big example of getting a little too aggro. I like the fact that we got aggro and pushed it, but he went full on, put his Bertha over the ramp, put it in a position where we couldn't drive around, and we had to rely on our gun skill. He probably should have played this and just waited. Again, the circle will be having to rotate here. It'll start rotating in 17 seconds. We're probably looking at about a minute before we're actually out of here. And if you guys are playing the edge like this, y'all are clearly patient enough to just wait a little bit longer. I hate telling you guys to wait longer, but we're analyzing what we have. All right, so he's going to be making his way to us for sure. Okay. The fact that he could actually break his armor at this range with a ground loot weapon is a little bit impressive for him. I'm gonna be honest, I was not expecting that, but don't forget, we're getting shot from the left-hand side, or we hear shots, and now he's pushing as well. We noticed that. We're registering that on a mini map, and let's see what happens. Boom! But that wasn't even the guy that's up there. There's another player up there right now, or at least there was. I don't know if that precision actually killed him or not, but there was another person in the vehicle. Great read by Stein. I was not expecting both of these things. Him to break the armor. We got to be careful. Enemy's got a sniper glint, bro, and we're sitting here just face checking the shit out of it, and there's the other enemy to our left-hand side. Something I was really worried about. It's funny that there's a circle still this big, and 5 of the players are over here. That's kind of crazy. Here we are spectating Cheng now, rocking 9 kills. He's with it. He's got slide cancels. He's got a really good set of weapons. Getting in the Bertha. Let's see if he falls into the same trap that the last Bertha fell into. In this position, I'd probably just play it on foot right now, or take the vehicle and get to this compound. The reason why you'd want to play it on foot is to, well, kill this guy in the Bertha right here. It should be easy. We have stickies. We have an AMAX. We can damage the fuck out of the vehicle. Just go ahead and get it done. He's not going to be able to get back over that fence, so he's going to have to jump out eventually. Which is why, again, I said play on foot. But as far as positioning, this would be a good area to get to. Those who hold this wall or this wall, they're going to have the best position in the game. We're going to get shot while we cross the open area. So you got to be very careful how we play this. Very surprised he jumped over that ledge right there, though. Now, the enemy was running in the open. The moment we saw him hop the fence, I would have dove down and got an angle on that street. I would not allow the enemy to cross the street, come over here, and try to contest me. Not to mention this position we're in, we could possibly have another enemy rotate on the backside, so we're sitting in between a potential pinch. All right, recognizing that, falling back, no idea why we're heart beating. Again, it's not going to reach where you think it's going to reach. I don't understand this at all. Do I need to make a little short, like YouTube short, telling you guys the distance of a heartbeat sensor? This is absolutely incredible. We have knowledge of 2 enemies, one to the southwest, another one to the right hand side west, 295, just based on the tracers. Follow the tracers if you don't know where enemies are at. Tracers, sounds, vehicles on the mini map, things like that. Don't know why we're sitting here relying on the heartbeat too much. He's not just I'm getting so angry, bro. We have the enemy. We know where he's at. The enemy's distracted with somebody else, and we're too afraid to peek the ledge and get a guaranteed kill. Instead, we're going to blind ourselves, allow the enemy to come up to us. Why are you going to heartbeat? You're just going to know where he's at and not do anything about it. We had a great angle to come down on the enemy, not get shot from the guys over across the street. And now we've changed our angle to completely to a point where we can't peek the enemy now. We just can't. Basically, if we would have come up the backside, which was where we were, look down on the enemy, these guys would not have been able to shoot us because of the trees that were blocking us. But now that we force ourselves in this position, we have to pray that this guy didn't have an angle on us, this guy didn't come our way, and we don't get shot from the buy station behind us. That guy doesn't matter anymore. He just got killed. We played so damn passive. We literally allowed the enemy to get our kill. Sick. Train coming through. This is going to be interesting. This dude loves the heartbeat. Oh my God. Here we have it again. Questionable throws with the grenade. I would be worried. I know we know one enemy is right in front of us to the west, but again, the right hand side, dude, these trailers, I'd bet money somebody's inside those, and they're gonna come out and shoot us in the back. I'm calling this right now in front of millions. Never mind, I'm completely wrong. I'm surprised at that. I'm gonna be honest. The last buy station, the last compound in, nobody's there. Wow. We have them on heartbeat. Let's see what we do with the knowledge. The information is not going to help you if you can't deliver. If you cannot efficiently fight, put the heartbeat away. Please start practicing your reaction times and shit. Stop relying on the heartbeat sensor. It hinders newer players more than it helps. I'm trying to put this out here for the world. Here we know where he's at, fam. We know where he's at, bro. Dude died to gas. Wow. All right, GG. And look, guys, I understand this is slow gameplay, and we're gonna have this once a week on the channel at best. And still, I want to post these videos because this is the majority of players. I don't care what anyone says. This is the majority of players. This is what people fall into, these bad habits of relying on the heartbeat sensor. Notice how everyone we spectated always had the enemy that killed them heartbeated, and it didn't help them at all. It didn't. Once you have the heartbeat and you spot the enemy, put it away and don't whip it out again. Start figuring out what you want to do. Do you want to push him? Then push him. Do you want to run? Then run. Don't just sit there and heartbeat him again. There's no reason for it. But guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel today. But until next time, you have a good one. Good luck in Warzone.